Fire that up and add contact. K-O-S-A-R-I-A.
So UVA, why is it you just keep it? Or?
Well, because it's Gmail, and they adopted Gmail, and so I didn't want to make a new Gmail account.
Oh.
Because then it was I did make a new Gmail account, but it was like, I don't know, John Lyles with some crazy number or something like that, and so this was just, once I sign in once, everything, I have it, so it forwards it through here. But yeah, since it's technically still UVA.
So we're going to turn this into back and forth?
Alright, if I'm going to be on camera, let's see here.
You're great. Yeah.
Where's the makeup? Alright. I'm going to just set this here.
Okay, so far, no luck.
Yeah.
She's not on yet.
Okay. Let's try it again.
You guys can both do it. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hello, Sophie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi. How are you?
Good. So you're here with Sasha and Mike and myself.
Hello. I don't know if you can see me yet.
We can.
Not yet.
There we go.
Hold on, it's kind of hard to hear.
Привет.
Hey. So is that the cafe? That's cool.
Yeah, it got loud like literally 3 minutes before we were supposed to start, so I feel bad. Like, hopefully, if it's like really hard to hear, let me know, because there are a lot of people here right now. But
all right. Well, how do you like it there?
it's awesome. I like 3 weeks in, I had to spend an entire weekend like myself in my side watching. I wasn't completely lazy. I watched like all the Harry Potter movies in Russian. Not all of them. I like to exaggerate. I think you both know that. But it's been fine since then. Like, all the students are really great. They were all really. I was glad. I was kind of hoping that there would be a lot of people who come here who are kind of like not run of the mill. Like, they're all really interesting in their own ways.
So are they mostly? Are we talking about the foreign students who come there?
Yeah, the foreign students.
Are they mostly from America, or are they from all over?
Actually, I'm the only American university student in my class. There's another woman who's a journalist, and she's really cool. But I have 2 friends from Taiwan, which is cool. I didn't realize until a couple days ago when my friend told me, like, they can't get visas to the U.S. So I'm like, I would never be able to do this anywhere else, like, meet people like this. And then there are like 6 from England, but they're all really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good time. I kind of feel at first like I'm being lazy because my initial goal was to only speak Russian here with everyone.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny because even though I feel like the more English I speak, the better my Russian gets, which is bizarre. But it's also, I don't know, my goals since coming here have kind of not changed. Like, it's not just to learn Russian anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just like life experiences, meet lots of people, like do lots of things. So I'm not beating myself up too much over that. Maybe I'll regret that in like 6 months.
What courses are you taking? What courses are you taking?
Oh, thank you. Here.
All right. So what courses are you taking?
I'm taking grammar, speaking practice. So, okay, грамматика, практика речи. I can do this. Let's see. Чтение, письмо, лексика, фонетики, аудирование. И есть 1 курс по кино и 1 песня. Но мы пока не знаем, что это такое, потому что у нас еще нет. Это просто эта неделя, это наша новая лексика. Мы еще не знаем, что это такое.
Понятно.
Молодец.
Right now.
Well, when I was in Petersburg, we would every Sunday night I would get together with my American friends and we would speak English and have dinner.
Yeah.
And that was like our break. And then the rest of the week we spoke Russian together. And so it's good. You need a little bit of time to take a break from Russian, you know. Are we filming now?
Do you think it helps? I mean, how much do you think it would have been different if you hadn't been speaking Russian, like, basically all of the time? I just want to make sure I'm not, missing an opportunity or being lazy.
Well, I mean, how much English are you speaking over there? On a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I'd say like half and half, because some of the students, I'll like hear it a lot. I felt like I speak it a lot on the weekends when I see my family members, which is good. I feel like, I'm not sure if it's just my mind is like catching up every couple of weeks, like, I feel like I'll learn a lot and like recognize I can actually use it, and then all of a sudden I'll be my toys and knives on the weekend, and it's like all these new words that come out. There's like a lot in there. So I'm not sure if that's because I am practicing more of her, or if it's because I feel like mine does kind of have to like adjust and then like digest it and then put it into practice, but I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't beat yourself up or anything. Don't worry about that. But maybe the reason why I asked if the other students in your group were from outside of America is because that's a good way to use Russian with, it's not great. You're not going to hear perfect Russian from them, but at least Russian will be your sort of общий язык.
It's breaking up a little bit. So
Okay.
I'm going to check my connection.
All right.
It's like that. So,
Maybe we should get to the touch of the face. Okay, can you hear us?
sorry, because I can hear it, but it's very like choppy. When,
Okay.
Maybe we should call again.
It's going in and out.
All right. Do you want us to try to call you back?
Okay.
Okay. Then we can get straight to the interview, and you won't have to edit as much.
It's not a real big deal.
You might catch up.
Good.
Okay, Sophie,
Yeah,
can you hear us now?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and do the interview part of this, just in case technology breaks or something. So, as you know, we're looking to kind of highlight in this interview some of the ways you've benefited from alumni donations. And so, could you just talk a little bit about the awards you've won or the scholarships you've received and what's that enabled you to do?
Okay. So last summer for the William Mary St. Petersburg program, I won the Zobristova Scholarship, which was about, I think it was like $700, and that was really helpful. It covered most of like the day-to-day expenses of being in the city, so my food for lunchtime, my transportation, I could buy one of the Transport Line Concept, which takes care of the metro and the bus and everything. Took care of any extracurricular events, or not events, but going to different museums and things like that on the weekends that weren't included in the William Mary program. And then cell phones and internet photos, which is really important. So it took care of all those things. We tried to think about that. It made it a lot easier. It takes the burden off with having to pay for your flight and everything, and of course the program itself. So I was very grateful.
Yeah, and could you talk a little bit about what the project you did while you were in Petersburg last summer?
Scholastically, extracurricular, etc. All of the above.
Yeah, I mean
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Okay. So our group this year, we took classes in Russian, and then we took some culture classes in English, and we filmed individual documentary and research projects. So we had kind of a full day every day. The Russian definitely helped a lot. I was thrown in with a level that's slightly above what I was learning, so it was a lot of new stuff I hadn't seen yet. So being at the same level students were at last year, this year while I'm in Kazan, I definitely understand a lot more, but I feel like it really gave me like a kickstart insofar as learning, giving me like the drive to learn.
So it was a good first experience that lets you go back. I said it was a good first experience that helped you transition into your second trip easier.
Yes, definitely. I am so glad that I went last year.
Yeah.
I kind of, without Sasha and all the being stuff now kind of prodding me, I probably wouldn't have done it. And I'm really glad I did. So, even just like logistical things, like knowing how to work with the metro, or like the fact that, you know, like the metro cars exist, or like what an internet modem is, because we need that in America. Like, that's a very intelligent, like, technological piece of equipment. Yeah, so much better. So much better.
And then, you wrote some articles, right? Based on your experience in Petersburg?
Yeah. We, so each student had their own documentary, which is around 5 minutes long, and an accompanying research paper. And I sent mine off to a couple of publications. And, let's see, the Birch Columbia University's Slavic Studies. I believe it's this biannual journal, and they published that. And then I sent it off to the SRAS, and they published that in their, let's see, it's like an online arts magazine, like arts magazine. So I know Monica Bernotis also had her project published as well. So that was pretty cool. I was really excited.
I mean, having a publication as an undergraduate is awesome.
Yes.
And you got 2, right?
And 2 of them.
Yes.
So what was your project about? Sophie, what was your project about?
My project was on the Marine Facade, which is it's a business development project occurring on Vassilyevsky Island in St. Petersburg. And I picked it because our projects were supposed to be, on the whole, circling the Russian makes speaking English really difficult. They're supposed to be about sites of memory, which makes one usually immediately think of history and monuments and things like that. And Alex McGrath and my projects were on contemporary problems. It was really interesting to kind of bring up my project, for instance. The Marine Facade is basically an extension of the island, of Vassilyevsky Island, and the biggest economic, I guess the impetus is, well, they wanted to build a fort because most people who go on Baltic ports visit. Sorry, this is all the Russian around me is confusing me. Anyway, so there wasn't a good place in St. Petersburg to bring all these cruise ships. They had the nearby, but you couldn't really do much of that. It was very small, and it was dirty.
Industrial.
All these people who were trying to go on vacation, have leisure time, and what are they called? Basically, places where they transport coal back and forth. It just wasn't alcohol. So they built that, and that's been really good economically. They've already built that port. It's functioning, and it's received multiple awards already. I was Googling it earlier. And but the problem is the rest of the business district they want to build has caused a lot of scandal. There are people who want to keep the city's skyline very historical looking. Like Vassilyevsky Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So suddenly adding a very modern, contemporary, basically expanding the size so that they're 30% maybe of what it is today, and that shape the look completely has not gone over too well with people. And the residents of the island who live on the sea, the bayside now, are really angry because it's going to drive down their property value. So kind of discuss some of the scandal disagreement over that.
Who did you interview?
I interviewed, so first we interviewed an architect who does historical restoration in the city. And he had some really interesting perspectives just from a more objective viewpoint of, what is this going to do to the atmosphere? Like tourists come for specific reasons, it's going to change anything and affect the city. Like their income based on that. Then we interviewed the PR manager for the Marine Facade Management Company, who's doing all of the port business, all of the current development. sorry, all of the land reclamation. And he had a very kind of like hardline business government perspective. So in Russia, business and government are very much intertwined. Then we interviewed kind of an opposition leader. I don't want to say opposition leader as though she doesn't have a real. Sorry, it's really loud here. It's confusing me.
You're doing great.
She's she is an elected official, I think, for the Sea Island.
City, but area council, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And she's probably around 60 years old, and she's been gathering a lot of support amongst the residents who live on the seaside, to rally against this. Look, you're destroying our view. You're destroying the ecology of the bay here. You're driving down our property values. Like you just can't come in and do this without asking us first.
Yeah. So
it was really interesting.
You made a short documentary about this, then, correct?
Yes.
And then I know it was screened at William & Mary, but did you screen it anywhere else?
We screened it at the William & Mary Global Film Festival. We screened it as well at the University of Virginia. They had a Slavic Studies conference last spring, and that was a lot of fun to go to. They screened all of our documentaries. I think only Alex and I can't remember if Caitlin was there. Anyway, I know Alex and I were there, and we were partners during during the project of the filming. Alex did his project on the Gazprom Tower, so our themes were kind of tied together, and we got to talk about that a bit. It was great to be in a place where essentially it's a bunch of other dorky people who dork out about the same thing as we do. It was really cool. So that was a lot of fun.
And you said it was also screened at the Global Film Festival here?
Yes. There was, I think they screened, no, Sasha, you're going to be upset with me because I can't remember. What is the film called? It really, anyway, so they filmed.
They screened Man with a Movie Camera.
Yes, they
Ziga Vertov's film.
Exactly. They screened Man with a Movie Camera and then showed all of our documentary projects at the same time. So that was a lot of fun to have. Well, it was kind of like a reunion because it was all the students after, I think, a year brought us together.
Where did they screen your films? Did they screen the films at the Global Film Festival on campus?
They filmed it in Colonial Williamsburg. On Merchant Square, there's the Kimball Theater, which I think, to be honest, I haven't been there many times, but I think they filmed a lot of, I keep saying film, they screened a lot of old films, classic films, so it's a very classy place, and there's a red carpet and everything, so I got to walk in feeling kind of fancy.
Felt like a star?
Yeah, maybe not that far. Yeah, it was, so it was a very formal kind of occasion, so it was really nice.
So how important to your education and to your experience at William & Mary have been the alumni donations that make up these scholarships?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah, how important have the alumni donations been to your experience at William & Mary and your education?
They've been really important for a number of reasons. First, of course, it took a huge burden off of my going to St. Petersburg last year. I know my parents love it. It made a lot of things easier. Besides just, like financially. Well, of course, going to St. Petersburg last year was great, not only because, like we already spoke about, it gave me a lot of, or it helped me along a lot with my Russian, gave me more confidence, definitely. I learned a lot. It was doing independent research, or just doing research at all, especially the undergraduate level, was like invaluable. You have friends who go to various very prestigious universities, but when it's here, especially now that I understand what that's like, to be able to do student faculty research, and know that I mean I wouldn't want to go to a big name school if I wasn't getting research value out of it. Kind of, I can't say they'll necessarily go with academia because I don't know what the future holds, but I definitely.
Okay.
Also, it kind of. Sorry, it's cutting out a bit. Let me try to fix my
Okay.
connection.
We can hear you. Okay.
Okay, it's just hard. It's like getting a little choppy.
Okay.
Like this. Okay, that's better. It also, I kind of put it into perspective. Like, I know I, for one, having received donations, definitely in the future, going to want to help out because it's really important, and I feel like if it can help other students also, like, it sounds cheesy, but like inspire their love of learning about X, Y, Z, then it's definitely, worth contributing to. It was really cool to meet all of the alums at homecoming. Who are these people exactly? What do they do? And get to talk to them. What they're doing now with the Russian major, because a lot of people, when you read Tolstoy, you're going to starve on the street, just like Dostoevsky character. And I'm like, that's not all I do. And also, I have a teenager, so it was good to meet people who have now and not just experience studying and researching, but also real life experience.
Yeah.
And in the end, I had to, in writing a thank you letter, kind of, and just in general, having to reflect on like the fact that other people helped me with this experience. Kind of, I got to, I guess, clearly articulate for myself what exactly I got out of my study abroad experience, what exactly was so valuable in it, what did I like the most, what like little experiences here and there.
All right. Anything else?
Wrap it up.
All right. All right. So Sophie, thank you so much. That was really great.
Hopefully it wasn't too inarticulate.
No, it was perfect. So look for it up on the William and Mary Global Voices webpage at some point in the near future, right?
Okay.
And we'll let you go because I'm sure you're having to pay for this. But it was really great to see you. I'll write you an email to answer your question. So, all right.
Yeah, and we need to do that. I feel badly because I'll write like 6 emails at once and then, completely.
You're abroad. You don't need to be spending all your time writing emails.
It's true. It's true.
Sophie,
It's better now.
Sophie, the credits, the message you sent about the credits, the approval.
Yes.
Yeah.
Important. I actually do have to answer.
Right. You can also post-approve it. Debbie DeBacco told me, so we can post-approve it. But collect some materials for your courses.
Okay. Actually, let's see. I'm trying to think. What kind of should I just like bring back? I know I can email you about this later.
If there is a syllabus that your professors gave you, keep this syllabus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask them to write something.
They don't have syllabi.
I know.
We know how they do it in this country.
But if by any chance. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, have a great weekend.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
You too,
Say
Sophie.
hello to everyone.
Пока.
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 That was a long time. Sorry, that was too long. I figured that last question was really clunky, and